Hi, please.
Hello everyone, and I want to explain about the Australia and
Yeah.
what is country of Australia. Australia, or officially known as the Commonwealth of Australia, is a sovereign country comprising the mainland of the Australian continent and the island of the Tasmania, and numerous smaller islands, and it's both a country and continent known for its unique biodiversity, rich indigenous and the culture, modern economy, and the vibrant multicultural society. And how about the Australia geography? Australia is the sixth largest country in the world by the total area, or the approximately 7.7 million square kilometers, and is located in the southern hemisphere, border with the Indian and Pacific Ocean, and is over to as an island continent, and due its isolation from the other lands. About the key geographic feature, the other, a vast and interior region, sparsely populated and rich in mineral resources, the Great Barrier Reef, the Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system and stretching over 2,300 kilometers along the northeast coast, the Uluru or the Irish Rock, and then it's a massive sandstone monolith with the unsacred Aboriginal site in the Northern Territory and the coastal cities. Most of the people live along the coast, especially in cities like Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, and Adelaide. What about the climate too? Tropical in the north, desert or air in the center, and the temperate in the south and along the east coast. Daratan.
Yes.
How about the Australia border? Along it has no limit, and Australia has maritime boundaries with several countries, and its boundaries are defined by the international law, primarily the United Nations Convention of the Law of the Sea, as known as the UNCLOS. This covers Indonesia to the north, East Timor or Timor-Leste to the north, Papua New Guinea to the north and northeast, Solomon Island to the northeast, New Caledonia or French to the east, and the New Zealand to the southeast. History. First, the indigenous Australians. The Aboriginal. The Aboriginal and the Torres Strait Islander people are the origin inhabitants of Australia, and is believed to have arrived over 90,000 years ago. When they developed compass
90 or 60?
or 60 years,
Yes.
60,000 years ago, and they developed compass society, which spiritual belief like dream time and sustainable living practice. And there are over 250 indigenous languages, many of which are endangered. Many languages are endangered today. And about the European colonization in 1770, the British explorer Captain James Cook charted the east coast,
Course, yeah.
coast. In 1788, the first fleet of British ships arrived in the Botany Bay, establishing a penal colony in New South Wales. And over time, the six colonies are formed, as known as the New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, South Australia, Western Australia, and the Tasmania. In the Federation, on January 1, 1901, the colony 19,001, yes,
Yeah?
this colony united to the to form Commonwealth of the Australia, becoming a federal self-governing dominion within the British Empire. And the government and the politics. Australia is constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary democracy and head of state. The British monarch, or the currently the King Charles III, repression the Governor General, the head of government, the Prime Minister elect through the House of Representatives, the Parliament, the Cameral consisting of the Senate and the House of the Representatives. Australia has three levels of government: federal, state or territory, and local, and is known for its political stability, low corruption, and the high level of the civil liberties. About the economy, Australia has a high income deficit with the market economy and is one of the wealthiest countries in the world, and the key economic sectors, mining, with the iron ore, coal, gold, natural gas, one of the major export sectors, the agriculture, wheat, wool, beef, and wine, the service, education, space, finance, and the tourism, and about the technology and innovation, emerging good, growing sector include energy and the fintech, the trade, major trading partners, Japan, South Korea, and the United States, and Australia is part of several trade organizations, including APEC, WTO, and the CPTPP.
WTO,
APEC,
WTO.
WTO, and the CPTPP.
Okay. Next one.
How about the demographic and the society? Population around 27 million people, estimated in 2025, with a multiculturalism over 30% of the Australians were born overseas and more than 300 languages are spoken. Major cities like Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, and Canberra as the capital city. The religion, Christianity is dominant, but the secularism is rising. Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism also growing due to the immigration. The language, English, the
Languages.
languages. English is the official language, with the indigenous
Languages.
languages are recognized and preserved in some regions. About the culture and the arts. Australia has a vibrant and diverse cultural scene influenced by its indigenous heritage, British colonial roots, and the immigrant communities. The art. The indigenous art is the one of the oldest ongoing traditional globally. The Sydney Opera House is a global cultural icon, and Australia has a strong film industry that possesses notable music, literature, performance arts, and for the team sport, Australia are the passionate about sports like the cricket, rugby, AVL, tennis, and the swimming. And the hosted and also Australia also have host major many events like the Sydney 2000 Olympics, Melbourne 1946 Olympics, Melbourne 1950s Olympics, Viva Women's World Cup in 2023, co-hosted in New Zealand. About the environment and the biodiversity, Australia is famous for its unique flora and fauna, and many of which are found nowhere else on Earth due to the global geographic isolation and the not available of is kangaroo, koala, wombat, platypus, and the dangerous animals like a saltwater crocodile, cinnamon snake, and spider, and environmental concern like bushfire, devastating wildfire, not able from 2009 until 2020 season, and climate change and coral bleaching in the Great Barrier Reef, and the water scarcity in the arid regions in Australia is leader in the concentration effort, but also famous for its carbon emission and pollution. How about the education and innovation? Australia education system is well respected globally. Like primary and secondary education is compulsory and mostly free. Ter- Tertiary education includes world-class universities like University of Sydney, University of Melbourne, and the one ANU, and its major destination for international students. Australia also invests in scientific research, particularly notably in fields like medicine, renewable energy, and space science, like collaboration with NASA. For the tourism, Australia is a top global tourist destination, offering a mix of natural wonders and new urban attractions. Top destination with the over tourism to Australia, like 1,700,000 tourism are come to Australia every year. And about the destination, like Sydney, like in Sydney, like Harbour Bridge, Opera House at Bondi Beach. In Melbourne, like culture capital, with art, Great Barrier Reef, with diving and marine life, Uluru and Outback, ingenious culture and desert landscape, and Tasmania with the national park and wilderness. Social issue and challenge. Despite its prosperity, Australia has faced several ongoing social issues. The first, indigenous rights and the recent reconciliation. The gap in health, education, and justice between indigenous and the non-indigenous Australians remains significant. Armed immigrants and the asylum policy. Controversial offshore and detention of the politics. Climate change.
Policies.
Policies.
Yes.
Mm. Climate change, the highly debated issue in politics, and housing affordability. Major issue in city, like in big city like Sydney and Melbourne. And how about the future outlook of Australia? Australia stands at a crossroads between maintaining its traditional industry and the moving forward of the sustainability, technology-driven economy, with its strategic location in the South, in the Asia Pacific, and commitment to global cooperation. And Australia continues to play a significant role in international affairs, trade, and climate diplomacy. And the future of Australia will be shaped by how it balances its cultural diversity and natural resources, indigenous heritage, and global ambition. Thank you, this is that I can explain to you. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations. Okay, the first one, I'm going to help you. Please practice or develop your pronunciations, yeah, because there are many words.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
My name
Oh, there is problem on your teeth. Okay, never mind. And the next one is tell me in the simple explanations, what do you know about Australia without reading?
Australia is the country
Yes.
the white.
Yeah.
Most white is
Yes.
but the white I can say sorry.
Yes.
As an island. So Australia known as a continent.
Yes.
The local people or the local people are born in Australia are the
Yes.
Aboriginal people and most of populated people in Australia are keturunan
Huh?
keturunan
Generations.
generation from the Europe people of colonization.
Okay. And the next one, tell me a little bit about the geographical features in Australia without reading.
South Australia, many Australia live in the coast. Why?
Yes, or coastline.
Because in the coast area, the rain, tingkat hujan apa?
Huh?
Hujan.
Uh,
Hujan.
Rainfall, yeah.
Rain, yeah, rainfall.
Yeah.
Rainfall are can say high in the coast.
Oh.
Different with the center area with this desert. The
Okay.
center.
So Australia has desert. Oh, really?
The center of Australia can say the major area in Australia are this.
Okay.
And then Australia has a great reef like known as the Great Barrier Reef with the panjang apa?
Huh?
Panjang.
Length. Panjang maksudnya?
Panjang areanya.
The length of the area.
With the stretching of 1,300 kilometers.
Yes.
And also in Australia, are the major people. Australia are live in a city like the Sydney, Perth, and Melbourne, Canberra, and can say can say like the small territory in Australia, like the New South Wales, Victoria, and the Queensland, are more populated than the bigger, like in South Australia, Western Australia, and Tasmania.
Okay, and the next one is what do you know about federation okay system in Australia? Because you explained that the system of government in Australia is federation, right? Okay, republic federation or go on.
So, actually, Australia is a country with the monarch constitutional,
Yes.
with the parliament federal. So,
Okay.
can say, can we say the head or the pemimpin negara, enggak?
The leader,
Kepala negara?
yeah, the head of the country.
The head of the country in Australia is the King of Charles II,
Okay.
because Australia is the federation from the United Kingdom, and also the so the and but the head of government in Australia is the Prime Minister.
Okay, and the next
And
one is
also Australia has three level government, can say like the federal is Australia as the federation from the United Kingdom. For the state of territory, like I already say, like the Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, Australia, Western Australia, and the Tasmania.
okay, and the next one is what do you know about Aborigine ethnics in Australia? What do you know about Aborigine?
So Aborigine is the original people from the Australia.
Yeah.
They can say one of their famous place is Uluru. Uluru. Uh, Uluru or the Irish rock. Can say it's a sacred Aborigine place or site.
Okay.
And also, as I know, most of Aborigine live in the desert.
Desert,
Yeah,
not in the
yeah,
forest.
no sir.
Okay.
And also, Aborigine speak. Yeah, sir.
Okay. That's good. And then
And also, Aborigine has their original or their religion name is Dream Time.
okay, the next one is about economy level. Okay. According to your own point of view, what do you know about economy level or economic situation in Australia?
So Australia is country with the high income.
Oh,
Can
high
say
income.
with the per capita
Yes.
is whoa 60,000 61,341
GDP,
US
yeah.
dollar, yeah, for the
GDP.
GDP per capita.
Okay.
And also like Australia must speak their peternakan apa?
Farming.
Their farming, like they grow a high quality of food
Okay.
and milk.
Okay, and the next one is talking about economy already. Next one I'm going to explain to ask you about culture and arts. What do you know about the culture and arts in Australia?
Arts,
Yes?
art, arts. Oh, so we can say so you know the Sydney Opera House.
Yes, in Opera House as the icon, yeah,
Yeah,
icon of
icon of the
Australia.
Australia. And also, Australia
culture.
But I think the original culture
Yeah.
Australia are from the Aboriginal people.
Yeah, it means yeah the governments try to support the culture in
Yes,
Australia,
yes.
especially by
Aborigine.
yeah by preparing or by yeah by buildings like operas in the house, yeah.
Mm.
And the next one is about education. What do you know about the educations of Australia or in Australia? What do you know about education
Australia can
aspects?
say
Yes,
are one of the most students from many countries come to the
or to Australia.
yeah to study.
Okay.
Like in Indonesia, can say most of people want to go to Australia. Like they want to study in the Institute of Technique, Institute
Yes.
of the why? Because the education and the innovation education in Australia are more than good than many countries. And
Yes.
also like there can say the leader also in the education system in global.
Okay, and the next one is please tell me what do you know about tourism, yeah, objects or tourist destinations in Australia.
So like city, many Australia, many people come to Australia to go to like the New South Wales, like the Gold Coast city, and then to Sydney and then Melbourne. When you want to see the nature, you can go to the Tasmania to
Oh,
see the national park, and also you can go to Great Barrier Reef to define and enjoy the marine life of the Australia.
I think yeah, Australia is really familiar with its coast, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, coast
Because
because there are many coasts, yeah.
mm, and also the Great Barrier Reef are the famous reef area in the world.
Yes. Oh. And the next one is about tourism. So already
And you
about
can from Great Barrier Reef, English.
oh yeah already. So education and innovations. And the next one is relating to the international organizations. What do you know about WTO? Yeah, WTO. What is WTO?
Oh, World Trade Organization.
Yeah, what is WTO?
So, World Trade, the WTO are the World Trade Organization. And what is the WTO? WTO is the only international organization dealing with the rules of the trade between nations.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, WTO is the branch of international organizations under the United Nations, maybe.
Yes,
Yes. And the next one is what is CPTP? Because you put the list for that Australia joins with CPTP. This is the first time for me to know about this one. APEX, maybe they already know that
yeah,
Asia
it's in
Pacific
Pacific.
Economic Corporations, yeah, a corporation. Sorry, CP.
Oh, CPTPP.
Yes, CPTP. Yes.
The
So
organizer
um
agreement.
agreement
Trade agreement with the 11 countries in the Asia Pacific and and all
or
areas.
focus on Asia Pacific,
Yes, as
yeah.
well as
Oh,
the CDPP anggota
members.
member like the
Yeah.
Australia, Brunei, Canada, Chile, Japan, Malaysia, Mexico, New Zealand, Peru, Singapore, Vietnam, and also the United Kingdom.
Okay, thank you. That's good. And one more, the last one. Tourism's already. The next one. According to you, what is the uniqueness of Australia? You are free to explain maybe about the education, about tourism, about the governments, about the culture.
For the
Yeah,
language,
so it's different with another countries.
Australia, I speak with the English,
Yeah.
but can say the Australia uh, English accent
Yes.
are different with the like many countries like the
Yeah.
UK and the US. So they have their their accent,
Yes.
their Accent, they have their
Oh, oh,
accent.
yes, own accent.
They have their accent, so it can say different with the main country. And also, I think Australia our country for many immigration too, like the U.S. and many country in Europe.
Oh, that's good. Okay, from you, Vira, is there any questions?